Most loan officers are wasting hours every single day because no one has ever showed them the tools that could help them get more done in faster time. In this video, I'm going to be giving you the exact 21 tools that I have used to build a high-performing mortgage business and become a top producer in the mortgage industry so you can crush it in 2025. Welcome to the channel. I'm Megan Marsh, and I built CoLab to help mortgage and real estate professionals level up their business and they can get faster and stronger. So if you're a loan officer, mortgage broker, realtor who's tried guessing and you're ready to level up and you just need a few things that will help with your productivity and strategies, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't miss any of our videos coming up next. But today, since we have 21 tools that I'm going to be walking you through, let's kick this off with foundational tools that anybody can use. Because if your day-to-day tasks and time management isn't organized, nothing else will be. And so I rely on these tools, or have relied on them over the past 10 years. And I'm going to share with you the exact things I've used to organize every business, but most importantly, my mortgage business. So let's kick things off with the foundation, because if your day-to-day tasks aren't organized, nothing else is going to matter. These are the productivity and task management tools and apps that I've relied on over the past 10 years that I use in different parts of my business. So we're kicking things off with a lifeline as a loan officer, these productivity tools. And my number one I'm starting with is called start.me. It's a free bookmark organizer. And it's like, if you might think, why would I use that instead of favorites? Think when you are adding a team member to your team or to your company, now you can just get a link and share. I've got all of our lenders, the accounts we use, and you can have multiple pages that have different bookmarks. It also does to-dos and other types of lists. Then second on the list, which you're not going to be able to see it in action, is called unroll.me. It is a email organizer. As a loan officer, especially if you're in the broker space, you get so many emails, it's ridiculous. Unroll Me allows you to select types of emails and it will roll them into one email that you can have sent to you once or twice a day. Now let's talk about task management. So I have two recommendations for task management. If you've never used a task manager, I would recommend you start with Trello. You can get a free account. You get boards, and on these boards, so right now I'm creating content for all of you. I have a board that's all about the content I'm creating. So here is where I'm creating the video 21 must-have tools, right? So it's the list of things that I'm doing that you can put a date on. You can actually put content inside of the list. You can have a checklist inside of it. It's like a giant to-do board that you can assign to team members. You can have a free account, and I would start there. For those of you that have already started using a task manager, that's when going to like amonday.com. That's where you can manage your pipeline. You can literally have it connect with accounts, and you can see here where it's got information with different loan files, addresses, dates. You can pretty much make it look like exactly what you want. Next on my list is what's called MindMeister. Now, I have hundreds of these maps, and you might think I'm crazy, but where this is helpful is organizing. So if you work with other people or even yourself and you want to make sure that you start being consistent with organization, this is key to organizing what's in your head. And it'll lead into one of the other tools that's going to be coming up, which is the cloud drive, because this is how we organize the documents at our company. And lots of different ways you can do this, but it just helps get everyone on the same page. And last but not least, I'm going to show you what's called Snagit, which is a snipping or a capture tool. But it does this really cool thing where it will save the captures that you take on your screen, and it will actually save them into this giant library, and where you can also annotate the picture. So if you need to send it to a team member, you can put arrows or text on top of it. So that's why I think Snagit is worth paying the money once to have the access to the account. Now let's talk about what happens when you step away from your desk and you're not in your LOS system or you're not on the phone with a client. As a loan officer, you're always on the go. You're always meeting people, you're meeting with referral partners, presenting information, and you need good tools to show up. So for our next tools, these are the tools on the go, which I'm starting off with our cloud drive. So everybody should be using a cloud drive. That could be Google Drive, OneDrive if you're Microsoft. It could be a separate one like Box or there's a number of them, but this is where that organizational tool I showed you comes in, because now you have all my folders like I had mapped it out. And if you click in one of the folders, it's going to follow. So my team members, or I can assign things to people. And then the other things, the reason this helps too is because you want to use this as, don't download to your computer, save everything in the drive so you can access it no matter where you go. Then you're going to be out and you're going to be presenting information. So Prezi is one of my favorites. It is one of the most creative ways instead of PowerPoint slides. It's engaging, and it's a fantastic way to have a different type of presentation. Same thing with the tool called Kahoot, where you can actually make a game that if you're meeting with a group of referral partners, you can have them play it with you. Everyone always enjoys it, and it keeps everyone engaged when you are, not in your office and you're somewhere. You just pull this up and it's fantastic. And the last app or tool isn't one that I pull up on my computer. It's on my phone. It's called Genius Scan. It's a scanning tool. But what I love about this is that you can actually, with Genius Scan, you can take a picture of a list and it will convert it into an Excel, Google Doc, PDF that I can then upload to my Google Drive. And it's just one of the best scanning apps that I have found thus far. All right, now it's time for the heavy hitters. These are the mortgage specific tools built just for us in the lending industry. So if you're serious about scaling your business and competing as a pro, you've got to start using at least and investing in some of these tools. There is no tool more important than your loan operating system, your LOS. I have used Calyx. I have used Point. I have been in LendingPad, and Arrive, that's up on my screen, is by far the best loan system for originators, in my opinion. I'm not going to show you many other tools that you need because this LOS has it all. It has dashboards. You can go into your loans. It has dual AUS. You run LP and DU next to each other. You can price loans at, a good number of lenders. It has reporting, contacts. It has it all. Clients can upload. I mean, I could go on and on. Arrive is where it's at and where you'll save time and money. Then the next one is your CRM. So your LOS should be able to connect to your CRM. Ours actually integrates right into it. But if you're a loan officer in 2025, you have to be using a CRM. There's no other way around it. Now, these are optional tools. So then Loan Sifter, that is the next one. This is Optimal Blue for anyone in the lending space where your company already is connected with that. As a broker, you've got all these banks. And so the easiest way to compile them is to get an account with Loan Sifter. And then you can make a list of your lenders, see other lenders, see pricing against each other. You still have to log into your lender websites when you're uploading, but Loan Sifter will save you a ton of time. Then one of my favorite optional ones is called Mortgage Currency. And Mortgage Currency is just a tool. It's priced so fairly for what you get. It has all these different things from marketing, education, but where the magic is in guidelines. Instead of sorting through thousands of pages, you can go into charts and checklists is my favorite. And I'll give you an example of one. So it takes something. So this is interested party contributions, and it's comparing Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA, and USDA all next to each other, showing the differences when you underwrite a loan through one of these systems. Now, the last one on here is one that's not specifically for mortgage, but I put it in this category because my business was so dependent on video. You need to have some type of a tool that you can talk to your customers, that is easy to plug into an email, that you can use for everything. I'm actually using it right now. So make sure you are using some type of recording tool. I will put the link to Hippo in there. It has a lower price point. It's an option that you can use instead of like a BombBomb. And I think they're fairly priced and they're focused on sales, which is what we do. And let's not forget about the most important part about growing your business. you have to market your business. You can be the best loan officer in the world, but if you don't create content for your audience, no one is ever going to find you. So let's check out the tools that help you put your face and your name and what you do out there. These tools are going to make creating your content so much easier. I'm sure you've heard of ChatGPT, which if you're not using it, get into it. Now, if you're used to ChatGPT, there are other platforms that combine ChatGPT with others. The paid version for $20. I think for any LO who's, building a business, you should get that. Content ideas, you want to use some tools like Answer the Public, where you put a word in and it's going to give you the things that people are searching for the most so that you know what type of content you should be creating. Another tool that helps if you're trying to grow your business by having a YouTube channel would be something like vidIQ. It helps you look up trending keywords, what people are looking up, make your thumbnails. It gives you ideas. Now, if you're trying to do this on Google, then you're going to want to make sure that you are searching Google Search Console that's connected, and it will tell you the same thing, but based on Google. Google and YouTube do work very well together, but there is a system to getting put in front of more people, and you don't have to become the expert at it, but you at least need to start a foundation. And then one of the kind of secret ones I found, if you are more into writing and you are going to write blogs, this is worth every penny. It's called Rank IQ, and it specifically goes and finds the words that there's gaps in content so that you can make it. And there's tons of them in our niche. There are tons of keywords that would help you rank on Google when you're writing your content. So make sure that you are using these. Now that you've seen what's in my toolbox and in my brain, right? The question for you is, what are you going to do next? What are you going to implement? Don't try all 21 of these. Start with one, begin to implement it, lock it in, then move on to the next one. Every single one of these tools has helped me become a more efficient loan officer, business owner, producer. It's helped me scale my business because I can do things much faster. I can work with people much easier. I can serve clients better. And I know it can do the same for you. Now, I'm going to be dropping links down below so that you can go and click and check out one of these tools. Do not try all 21 of these tools at once. Pick one or two, test them out, integrate them into your day-to-day and your process. And don't forget, if you like this video, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up or comment if you have a video I didn't mention, something that is so integral into your mortgage business. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss other videos that we are releasing on becoming a better loan officer, growing your business, or opening a mortgage business, something nobody talks about in this industry. And follow for more tips, systems, and advice on real estate and mortgage, business, and finance. I'll see you guys in the next video.